Hi, Mark Savage here with Savage on Wheels. Today we're talking mid-size pickup trucks. And remember, mid-size means what full-size was about 8 or 10 years ago. This is the Nissan Frontier. This is the Pro 4X model, which means it's the off-road model. So it's got the four-wheel drive or all-wheel drive and what, you know, and the big tires and Bilstein shocks and all that good stuff. It's got the blacked out grill, baby, because everybody's got to black out the grill now. That makes it somehow a little sexier, but we do have kind of a bright red or orangish red logo on the front. Again, pretty good size logo.
Another big logo.
Gotta have a big logo. And in my mind, what this compares best with is probably Ford's Ranger. They're almost identical in size. The Ranger actually starts a little lower price. This is I'd say in the $30,000 to $45,000 range, and this is at $45,000 or so truck. So let's take a look at it. I mean, this will go off-road. That's why it's the Pro 4X thing. But it's got a nice interior. It's a comfortable ride. And this is the crew cab version. So we got 4 real size doors, a good size back seat, so that's nice. And this is what they call their off-road running boards. They're a little open, so any mud and muck and slop can go through them. That's nice, $750 extra for that. But I think those are really nice and easy to use. And this one's also got the big rails on the back here. Frontier, baby. About $1,000 for that, but with the light that's inside of that, that's nice to have up there. And then Paul was noticing earlier, we got lights in the bed here too, so that's a good thing. While we're back here, we want to show you the tailgate goes down easy. That's nice. Doesn't hurt you, it doesn't fall down on you. Lots of ways to lock in your various loads here, and you can put some straps on that. So it's a fully workable pickup. One other thing we got here, step in the back. That's nice, easy down, easy to step up and in. And this one goes back real easy. I think we had the Ranger that was a little tougher to get that to snap back up. So a nice interior. First of all, it's pretty quiet in here, Paul, don't you think? That This is not bad at all for a pickup. And a lot of times pickup, you got a little tire noise, and these are big knubby tires. There's some, but not too bad. Comfortable ride, real comfortable. The steering, especially compared to last week's Santa Cruz, this is a heavy steering wheel. I mean, it takes a little effort to turn this thing. The good news is, it handles great. And it's super on the highway, and it's pretty responsive. I know they've changed the steering ratio on it, and it really has improved it a lot. Nice interior. It only has here, let me show you, a steering wheel that goes up and down, a tilt wheel. It does not telescope. That's a little unusual. So there's something a little different that way. Nice, I think it's a 9-inch screen here. That's just the right size. I think that 8.5 to 9 inches is always a good size. Easy buttons, actual knobs that we can turn to tune and to adjust the volume, so that's always cool. And I don't know, I just think it's a real nice interior on this. We got wireless charging down here. Paul and I are all charged up, so we don't have our phone charging right now, so that's good. And good size knobs again for the climate control system. Heated seats for both of us, and we also have the steering wheel that we can heat up, which is nice here in Wisconsin in the wintertime, because in case you haven't noticed, I got my winter coat on today because hey, we're in the first week or so where
cold.
It's getting cold.
We don't like it.
It's exactly 32 degrees right now, so we're right at freezing, man. Again, of course, all the buttons on the steering wheel. We got again the cool reddish orange logo, kind of spiff up the interior a little bit. Seats, as Paul was pointing out earlier, doesn't have a lot of lower back support when you're turning corners, but the bottom of the seat is nice, and that feels real comfortable. So everything's not every vehicle is exactly the same. I would say that this interior and the Ranger interior, they don't necessarily look the same, but we have a lot of the same functionality here. We need to tell you about the engine in this too. Nissan only offers a 3.8 liter V6. They upgraded it in 2020, and now this is the 2021 and 22 versions of the Frontier. Now has this nicer engine. It's got more horsepower, 310 horsepower, 281 torque, and it's got some muscle to it. This thing will pull about, I think it's 6,000 pounds or 6,500 pounds. And That's a little bit less than the Ranger. The Ranger will pull around 7,500. So, you know, it's a little bit different as far as towing, but you're thinking a mid-sized pickup, you're probably not towing a giant trailer with this. Maybe, you know, your motor, your fishing boat, or your trailer to go camping. So it'll do that, and snowmobiles certainly. So again, the Ranger a little less expensive, has a little bit bigger payload, will tow a little bit more. This one I think has a better ride to it, a little more comfort to it in that regard. So that's a good thing in its favor. Again, Frontier pickup, mid-size. You know, we had the Santa Cruz last week. That's the new Hyundai. That's nice, but that's much more crossover. This is much more pickup. Again, Pro 4X for the off-road version. So you got all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive. You can engage it. And this one's about $46,000, but that's pretty much the top end.